Hey everybody, I'm Jared Jones. I'm your choreographer for the Firework mob. We're out here on a beautiful Seattle day. We're putting together this teaching video for you. So the teaching video, I'm going to break down some choreography that for the song Firework by Katy Perry, who by the way is going to be in town next week for a concert. So we actually might have an opportunity to use this choreography to flash mob at the concert. So stay tuned for details about that. The concert's the night before our mob on the 20th. Then the Firework mob is on the 21st. So during this video, I'm going to explain the movements, and when I'm facing you, you can just go ahead and mirror what I'm doing. Occasionally I'll turn around and do the choreography again, pieces of the run through, so that you can follow along with that. And then there will be a separate video that you can watch where I'll go ahead and go through all of the choreography all out so that you can follow along and practice up and get really up to speed on your Firework choreography. So let's go ahead with the first bit of the choreography. It actually starts during the tail end of the song that comes just before the Firework song in the mob, which is Let the Sun Shine In from Hair, the musical. So the lyrics there are just let the sun shine in, the sun shine in. So the movement that goes along with that. On let, you're going to raise both arms in the air, and then when sunshine starts, you're going to take your right arm and start to swoop it in front of you like you're waving or washing a window on sunshine. And then as you wave, you're also going to make a half turn and face the other direction behind you. So that's let the sun shine, let the sun shine, the sun shine in. And let's just bring your arms up to the side and bring them back down. And that's the first bit of the choreography, so you already know some of it. For the second section, this is where the Firework music actually starts. There's a little bit of intro music, so just move to the beat. Smile, look like you're having a good time, and the choreography will start when the lyrics actually do. So the first lyrics that we deal with are you don't have to feel like a waste of space. So the movement that you're going to do here, start with your feet together. You're going to take your right arm and scoop that in front of you, and then once it gets to the side, you're going to swoop that forward. So scoop and swoop. Then when you scoop, you're also going to want to step to the side. So when you start off, you've got your right arm, you step left, right, and swoop. Then do it back the other direction as well. Right, left, and swoop. So again with the lyrics, that goes, you don't have to feel like a waste of space. Then it goes on, your original cannot be replaced. We just did our last swoop here. We're going to take our left foot and step backwards. The movement's going to be step, step, look. So it goes, your original, then drop your shoulder 3 times, cannot be replaced. So that's a pretty sharp movement. The accent is down. I kind of get my hands in front of me here, like I'm going for a jog or something. Cannot be replaced. So I'm going to go ahead, turn around, let you follow along with what I've got so far. So we start off with you don't have to feel like a waste of space. So that's you don't have to feel like a waste of space. Your original cannot be replaced. Okay? So from there, we just ended with our shoulder drops. We're going to do the same movement, except we're going to turn around first. It's still going to go left, right, step, step, look. So the lyric is, if you only knew. If you only knew what the future holds. So again, 1, 2, 3. Then the lyrics go, after a hurricane comes a rainbow. So first we're going to make a hurricane, then we're going to make a rainbow. So our hurricane movement, we start off with your right hand, sweep it in front of you like you're presenting yourself to the royal ballroom, and then let that movement carry you around to turn, and you're just gonna twist that arm up over your head. So that looks like this. After a hurricane. You end with your hand up in the air, your palm facing out, the back of your hand toward your center line. So one more time. That's after a hurricane. Then we're gonna take your left hand up to meet it. For comes a rainbow. Comes a rainbow. So for that, we're going to lunge to the right. Your right arm is going to move out slightly. Your left arm is going to come down considerably, but not all the way down. We're making like a little bit of a rainbow here. So after a hurricane comes a rainbow. All right, let me turn around and you can follow along with that bit of it. So we just did our 3 shoulder drops here. Yeah. So if you only knew what the future holds after a hurricane comes a rainbow. Good so far? Stay with me. All right. So after this, like up to this point, we've had we've been right on with the words. If you only knew what the future holds. We've had these groups of 3 that go right with the words. So we're going to keep the groups of 3, but we're going to shift the timing a little bit so that we're actually going to have one movement that comes after the word stop. So our next words are maybe the reason why all the doors are closed. So we go with maybe the reason why. We're going to stick our right foot out to the side and bring it back in, our left foot out to the side and bring it back in. So that's on maybe the reason why. And then the movement that comes afterwards is a sharp twist to the side, kind of a nice sharp hit as you lunge to the left as well. So that's maybe the reason why hit. And then we go on from there. All the doors are closed. Your arms are going to be your doors, so you're going to have 2 of them. Maybe the reason why all the doors are closed, and for the movement that comes after the words this time, you're gonna drop down like you're hiding behind the door. So that's maybe the reason why all the doors are closed, hit. Then you're going to try to open the door twice, and on the 3rd time you're actually gonna open it. Throw that arm to the wide and step to the side. So all the doors are, maybe the reason why all the doors are closed, so you can open one that leads you to a perfect road. And on road, the movement, you're gonna jump forward onto your right leg, your left foot is gonna drag behind, and your arms are gonna swoop forward, like big bird of prey, eagle style, to here, with your head facing down. So again, so you can open one that leads you to the perfect road right here. Okay? So that section, let me go ahead and turn that around so that you can follow along. Starting with maybe the reason why, your right foot. Maybe the reason why. Maybe the reason why. Hit. All the doors are closed high, so you can open one that leads you to the perfect road. Okay? So going on, we just ended here. What we're gonna do, the next lyric is like a lightning bolt. So the movement that we're gonna do is head up, arms in like a nice strong stance. Make this nice and strong. Don't like arch your back or anything. Just a nice, strong, powerful stance. And then you're gonna push your hands out. And when you push them out, you're also gonna kind of contract here, like somebody just punched you in the stomach. So the movement with the lyrics goes like this. Like a lightning bolt. Then it goes on, your heart will glow. You're gonna put both hands on your heart, one at a time, starting with your left hand. your heart will glow. Pull it into a fist. And then we go on with, and when it's time you'll know, just raise it up. You just gotta bring it down on that for the next move. You're gonna end up bent over, head down here for the next section of movement. I'll turn around so that you can follow along with that. So we go like a lightning bolt, your heart will glow. So, and when it's time you'll know, you just gotta. So the idea that we're playing with there is that like your fists, this whole firework choreography is like starting off smaller and getting bigger, and we've got like a human fireworks show going on. So it's kind of like, it's like, is it time for the fireworks to go off yet? Like, is it gonna explode? But not yet. So it's like going up, and just kidding, because we're gonna build up some more before we get there. So that's the feeling that we're going for. So that's the end of the second part of the choreography. That's the end of the verse. We've made it through that much. So let's go on. For the third part of the choreography, we're going to get into the chorus of the song. So before we go into this, though, I want to mention to explain that what we've got going here is a lot of the choreography is going to be broken up into groups of 3. Everybody will be given a number, 1, 2, or 3, and then the movement will all be the same, but it will be staggered based on what number you have. So by the way, these 3 different groups are going to be according to last name. So the first group will be people that have a last name that start with A through G. The second group will be H through N, and the last group will be O through Z. So take that. So now you know what group that you're in, and you know which part to rehearse. So going on from there, again, the movement that we're practicing is throwing this from down here, throwing your arm up, spinning around, and bringing that down. So let me go ahead and I'll talk through the lyrics and cue you for where that's supposed to happen. So we're going, you just gotta ignite the ones, the light, and let it shine. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then after that we do another 1, 2, 3. Except this time the movement is just bringing your arms from down to up. Except you want to start off with like a nice sharp starting, and then slow down until you bring it up. Once you get your arms up over your head, go ahead and just look up toward the sky. The lyrics here are just know the night like the 4th of July. And those are the 1, 2, 3. Each person only goes from low to high once. So the ones would go, you just gotta just own the night like the 4th of July. Okay, are we good? That's our first 1, 2, 3 section. 1, 2, 3. So practice that. Get to know that. And if that doesn't make sense at this point, definitely come to practice. The rehearsals, we'll be going over that, and it'll be a little bit easier to understand in person.